Compassionate Arts in Action was proud to be a part of the California Vision 2020 Conference and Culture Lab in Sacramento, September 2018. Youth came from all over the state, representing Indigenous, immigrant, Black, and Brown communities with adult allies to focus on becoming compassionate social justice artists and activists while using visual and performance arts as a tool for civic engagement. Compassionate Arts hosted 3 creative projects at the Culture Lab. A collaborative 8-foot painted post for peace and justice, which includes facts, stories, quotes, and drawings on safety and justice.
We've been working Compassionate Arts. I've been working with youth leaders. I've been working with George, and Kira has been working with Danielle in the art.
I feel like art opens a lot of doors for friendships and learning experiences.
I want to expand on that. So working with Compassionate Arts, you know some of the things that we do and some of the activities that you've engaged in, such as dialoguing with law enforcement. How do you think that's affect the conversation?
We had a workshop. It was my first time working with you guys. We had a workshop with police and knowing our rights, and we acted out a situation where it was 2 young Black people were walking down the street and 2 cops approached us. And from there I really learned that I didn't know how to handle myself in that situation. So like a couple months later, I had the opportunity to talk to a cop at another workshop. And when I told him what I learned, I feel like I really impacted him and gave him another view on that kids or youth really don't know how to handle themselves in those situations, and because they're not taught during school, they're not really having these conversations with people. So I feel like, and then he responded by, cops need to change too. They need to learn to listen and be more respectful of our own citizens.
But it was only when I went to art classes facilitated by Kira and First Night Monterey that I feel like I was given an outlet to really express my own perspective. And we would just work on art pieces themed around our communities. That it's just agricultural work, and everyone is really poor, and the kids are not expected to go to universities, and there's a lot of gang violence, and you always hear about homicides. But the art classes painted new doors for us to open our to access that creativity and to just tap into a greater consciousness.
The point of police officers and law enforcement is supposed to make us feel safe, but I literally never feel safe around. I feel less safe when there's cops around.
But like Irie said, they're supposed to make us safe, and honestly, I'm not safe.
These posts that you see around here, I don't know if you know, a large half of them were in dialogue with law enforcement. We sat down at a youth summit, and so half of those posts specifically want all voices are heard, and look at the words on that next time you go back. And that's a Compassionate Arts post right there in solidarity, Black Lives Matter, and that one a memorial post. Art created a balanced conversation. We created a balanced conversation that we could speak to these issues.